twice to come address me here. Why couldn't you address me here? We already know why. Sam already hit it, and you know what I kept telling Andy. Me and Sam, we have our issues. I said, but I will give Sam credit where credit is due. When Sam starts talking about RDA, he's been on point. I said, when Sam starts talking about she's doing shit for money, he's been on point. And I told Andy that. I said, hey man, Sam
Yeah,
and I,
he
we have
has
our
been
issues,
like,
but I'm gonna tell you, Sam was
Sam,
right
I
about
gotta
this.
say,
Sam
sometimes
is
he
right
flip
on this.
flops. He does flip flop at times, and but
Oh yeah, yeah.
he does flip flop. Like, I have to call it out. He does flip
Yeah,
flop.
of
But
course.
when he
And I have
tells
too.
stories, they have
Sam flip flop like 3 times tonight.
no, he backstage.
It's
Motherfucker,
ridiculous.
explain yourself. Nah,
Yeah.
alleged
It was
30
earlier how he
times.
thinks it's ridiculous that it wasn't the way she portrayed it. Oh my god, he's so annoying.
No, but
What's up,
he tells
Daniel?
I don't talk.
he's like he's pretty much on point when he talks about them. He is.
Well, yeah, and I even told Andy, I said, me and Sam, we have gone at it, yes. And I just thought it was funny tonight, but I've always told Andy, I said, I will give him credit where it is due when the things that he says are correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him that, but I just think it's funny that I'm being chastised for being over here, even with all the shit I've said about Sam. But she has done the exact same thing,
Yeah.
saying, fuck him, I'm not going back over there, blah, 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 blah. And then every time she comes
So
back
Frank,
over. So again,
it's
it's okay.
like it or not, this area here is Alex's, right? She doesn't need to come
I
over
own
here.
this. It's my house.
She doesn't need to come over here.
Yeah,
She
Alex
doesn't
was
have to
here.
come over
It's
here.
like when she followed me over to Poon's. It's like, fuck off. This is my house. She's like, you're not going to tell me where to
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
Well, I'm not going to tell you where to go, but how about you just use some common sense and not do your, like, I'm going to do the opposite of what you tell me bullshit when it involves not coming where I'm at. Because I said to her a while ago, I was like, just let me have my place. It's basically Poon. That's it. And she couldn't even do that. So, whatever.
There's a reason that you only seen me talk to her maybe once last year. Other than that, I pretty much stayed to myself on my side. I don't. She comes over to my channel, and she knows I don't like her, and she still comes over. Everybody,
she comes here, and she came here when Sam used to like really trash her. Like, I mean, she must not like it.
Well, Poon did welcome her because Poon's friends with her, but I don't expect Poon to keep her away. I expect her to stay away of her own volition. Like,
Yeah,
who was that? Steppy, I think. Yeah. Steppy.
yeah, German lady, you were dead on though. I was completely gaslit, and that's what I said. That's how I felt. I was like, well, did I really do this? And I had to go back, and I was like, I didn't do this. But
I've seen it. I've
was
seen them do similar things with others too. That's what.
yeah, but and that's what I'm saying. Like with Nocto, he's like, can y'all talk this out? And I'm like, there really is there's no doing that because if you don't agree with her, there's nothing to work out. And that's what I said. That's what I learned is there's just nothing to work out because it's either going to be. And as I was proving a point with Alex that when they say jump, she's going to say how high. When they told her to go live, she grabbed her laptop, and that's when they went to tussling because they told her to go live, and she went to go do it. She's taking orders.
They don't understand themselves. I don't know what the fuck this is still a thing. They haven't streamed it forever. It was boring. It's like old ass clips. Like, who gives a fuck? It's their place to hang out. And they treat it like it's like the kid who has the cool parents that is kind of a dork, but the parents will like let everybody hang out and drink there and party there when you're a kid. It's kind of like that.
Oh, what
happened? Yeah, it was just funny, German lady, because she was over there tonight, like talking about, well, Suze talked about how much she hates Sam. I'm like, Sam already knows that. Like, you're not
Yeah.
telling him anything that he
We-
doesn't know. Like,
We
me
all
and him
call
have gone.
Sam out. I call.
I mean, you made streams
Thanks a
calling him
lot,
a
Andy.
piece of shit. Like, it's not a secret.
Yeah, I called him the demon. I had a whole fucking avatar for him. You know.
I would never do that to you, Sam. You have to believe me. I would never call
No,
you a piece of
I don't know what happened to Alex. I didn't kick him. He
Well,
might be
now
back.
May can come up.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath. It is
also
really
realize
weak that she was atrocious. Her chat was atrocious to going after Sue, who has been loyal but independent. And Sue came up and she would not even face the lady.
Because she's embarrassed.
What a coward. No, she's a coward.
Embarrassed. She doesn't. She can't confront her because she knows what she did was wrong.
Yeah.
And why can't
And
people
she
just
lied.
fall out
And
and go
she
their
lied.
separate
Don't
And
ways?
she
accept
lied.
it.
Well, my
Like-
stream was about her lying about threatening Lexi.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And Lexi
And
doesn't
that-
bother anyone. Lexi literally does not bother
Nothing, no.
anyone.
Nope. She threatened, and on May Noodles Cringe Chronicles channel, that they showed that she lied, that she did indeed, May threatened to
Okay.
talk to the husband of Lexi.
She
And then lied about
always lies. When you tell her
was
she does
foul, man.
something, she lies every time.
Well, there's clear proof on that channel. Give him credit.
See, the worst liars are the ones when you smack them in with the proof in their face and they still lie. And she's one of those. Like knowing that you said it on stream and you just
Mhm.
it made me even think, oh, maybe someone did not catch it or someone did not clip it or something, and you just keep that lie going. So, and there's these liars that they know they're lying, but they hope that as many people as possible will believe their lies.
Believe
and they
it.
don't care.
Yep.
They don't care if they're getting called a liar as much as long as much as people as possible run with that lie. You know.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
I've
Sam-
called her out on a lot of lies. I've since day one. I've called her out how she fucking comes and promotes on other people's panels. I've called her out on lying. She won't take accountability for shit.
That's what
That's
I
her
was
main.
telling
That's
Sam.
her main problem is she never admits she's wrong. She never takes accountability. She doxed my fucking parents by.
Wow.
So this is the sequence
Fell
of
in the
events.
country,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, she said the country, which is not a big country, and I don't have a common last name, and it took literally like 3 minutes. And I always told her, don't ever tell anybody where I'm from because that's what will happen. So she was well aware of that, and she thinks that's some kind of plausible deniability. So she's like, I didn't dox your parents, and Sam's like, come on, man. Like that was the crucial piece of information, and she just acts like she didn't hear that. I didn't dox her parents. She's like fucking autistic. Like it's just taking everything so fucking like literal. If you didn't literally say their names, you didn't dox them. Like bullshit. Nobody would have been able to dox them if you didn't give them that piece of information. And it's just like,
And what's fucked up is that that's all that Weenie needed, and he's fucking wanting to call your parents now because now he knows who your dad is. You know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly.
And like I want to go back to the Nick stuff, like the fucking nerve, like telling Nick's, oh, what have I done to you, you weirdo bitch? What have I done to you, you fat cow, you fat slurring pig? What have I ever done to you? What has Lemonade done to you? And I don't even like Lemonade. What has Lemonade done to you? What has Robin done to you? What has all these people done to you? So you are trying to go back 4 years back in time when Lemonade had a few pounds more, but we're now back in the future, bitch. Back to the future, bitch. The future is now, and you are double the size of Lemonade, May Noodles. Let's be honest here. You are double, twice the size of Lemonade. And showing pictures and fucking doctored footage of me for 4 years ago. You think you hurt my feelings, bitch? I will hurt your feelings with current footage of you. You fat catfish, bitch.
She fucking really pissed me off tonight when she fucking.
You have two people. You have two men in real life that you met, and they call you a catfish. That's now two men that call you a catfish who you met in real life.
I'll be specific. Let me be specific. anything she ever sent me, which wasn't a lot because she didn't really trust me, but anything she ever sent me, like nudes stuff, it was always like looked airbrushed, like there's some filter on there, etc.
Hey, baby love.
Pretty much all the pictures she shows on her stream,
May noodles, baby love.
all at least like four or 5 years old, and there's a huge difference between like 29 and 33. You age a lot in that time. And she looks nothing at all like what I expected. Her face was different. Her fucking size was different. Everything was different. She's a complete catfish, and she did it on purpose.
Alex,
and she knows
what did you expect?
and that's why let me just finish real quick. And she knows she's a catfish, and that's why she wouldn't leave that bathroom at the airport for Jimmer for however long it was. They dispute the time, but she admits to an hour and a half at least. And the first night outside of the house, like about 45 minutes to an hour after the time we agreed to, already pushed back. And it wasn't because she was still getting ready or anything. She would be like, I don't know, I'm so nervous. What if you don't? All this kind of shit. And I had to like ease my, hey, everybody looks different online. But I mean, it wasn't just that. It wasn't a little bit. It wasn't a little bit of difference between a camera and real life. It was actively trying to misrepresent her body, especially. And she's a big ass girl. Like I'm talking like 190 pounds, 5'7". Like she's
I mean, look,
like right on the limits of what I would fuck.
We saw the Jimmer footage. Like that was raw footage without lighting.
Yeah, you know what? The one where she's on the floor. One where she's sitting on the floor.
Alex, the first thing you said was, "That's too fat to be her," and I heard that come out of your mouth. I said, "Oh shit!"
It's on the stream. That's too fat to be you. That the one where she's sitting on the floor. That's her. That's what she
said
looks
that,
like.
and I was like, "Oh my god!"
And she first denied that
I couldn't believe it was her. She was on cam, like shooting from up, and like that's she's got really big boobs. So like if she's shooting from up, you have no idea what her stomach looks like, right?
Yeah, if you put the camera from above, like from the ceiling, you can make.
And you also hide your neck. You also hide your neck, and if you have like a double chin a little bit, that hides that.
Yeah.
It's like,
but I mean, that's not. Look,
that's the
it's I mean, look, it's not. She can lose that weight. It's not the end of the world, May Noodles. You're fat now. You can lose the weight. Okay, but here's the problem. The problem is that she makes live streams, and I really hate that I have to white knight for Lemonade. But sorry, right is right, wrong is wrong. Lemonade might be a piece of shit every now and then, but if you're a big girl, May Noodles, why would you make stream after stream after stream mooing at Lemonade with 4-year-old footage when Lemonade isn't even fat anymore, and she wasn't really fat, she was chunky.
I'll say that she's never as fat as she's never as fat as May is. That's the truth. Like she's a big ass girl.
So she's attacking people with 4-year-old stuff, 3-year-old stuff, this and that, but your current state of affairs is not really looking too bright. And May Noodles, you need to realize you are a walking red flag for every guy that comes across you on YouTube or online anyway. You are a walking red flag. You have now 2 guys that after you break up, you talk about them like dog shit. You claim they did this, they did that, they did this. You picked them. You knew what you're getting into it with Jimmer. You picked him, and I'm just saying it's a pattern now, and you are a walking warning sign at this point. A walking.
Let's not go for looks. Sign. Hey, Steffi, the whole conversation is about catfishing. You can't do it without not going for looks. I understand. I sound very kind of gross, insulting her looks. But first of all, she's insulted mine, and secondly, like she actively misrepresented herself, which isn't cool. Like I had no idea what she looked like after I was going out with her for 8 months before I saw her in person. I had no fucking idea, and then it was like, oh well, what am I gonna break up with it? Like, not that shallow, but she misrepresent. The definition of a catfish is that you misrepresent yourself. She does that all the time until she cammed up the other night. Even then, she was wearing this big ass dress that wouldn't show her body properly.
I was thinking the pleated skirt is definitely a good thing for, because I have a little bit of a fupa, and I was like, that would be the perfect cover up for my little baby pouch. I was like, that would be the
exactly.
perfect
Honey Bunny, not going for looks, going for lying about looks. Honey Bunny nailed it. There you go.
And I cannot be on
Alex is
panel.
tall too. She is 5'7", probably one. My estimate would be 190. When I said 180, she didn't deny it. So I was like, she's at least 180. I would say she's probably 190, 5'7". So go punch that into Google and see like that chart of like the body, the BMI chart where they have like the outlines of the people. You'll see what I mean. She's a big ass.
Well,
girl.
I'm
And she's got like
5'3"
big muscles
and
too, big shoulders.
135 pounds.
Wait, how much are you?
I am
Say it
5'3" and 135 pounds, and I just went to the doctor and was weighed on the what was it, the 8th of, or was it? Hang on, was it the 8th or maybe it was the next week or I forget. I told Andy because I checked in and I was like, I lost 5 pounds. Hey, but anyways, it was within the last month, so my stuff is current. But yeah, I think it's ridiculous, if that's, what's going on, that you can't even give to somebody on here. You can't even cast out somebody on here without fear of retribution of what's going to happen to you if you speak your mind or say something in a chat that somebody doesn't like. Are you serious? Like,
She's
no.
actually lucky. She's really lucky. Like Andy and other people know that I can be really, 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 really relentless. I didn't even take her serious. You're not hurting my feelings with 4-year-old bullshit, Noodles. You made yourself look so stupid. Even with the lemonade stuff, you made yourself look stupid with 4-year-old recycled damn bullshit. Like no one cares. Lemonade was away for like almost 2 years. She's not even streaming that much anymore. Like that was so unnecessary. And we're not even the only ones she started with. Granny's watching, Robin, Nicolina. Just because they agreed with Jimmer. Who else? I don't even know. I don't watch her. You tell me, Andy. You know better.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Steffi. She says, but did you love her? Yeah, I loved her. Like I said, I'm not that shallow, but I'm not going to act like I wasn't a little bit shocked and I don't know about a little disappointed, to be honest.
I was going to say, were you disappointed?
That's just the looks. What'd you say?
Yeah, but looks is not everything. Sometimes, it's
no. That's the point. It's not even that important to like. I have to be attracted to a person, somewhat. But like, yeah, if you're all looks and if you're like an 8 or a 9 and you have a shitty personality, yeah, I can't stand. I find it really unattractive. Like, I'd much rather go out with like a 6 with a great personality than an 8 that's a bitch.
Well, that personality turned out great, yeah.
Hey, Alex, is she tall?
She's 5'7", so kind of.
Okay, kind of, yeah.
But she would wear.
The only doxes those who dox her or her kids. Well, I've never doxed her. I've never doxed her children. I've never done any of that. So I don't know what I did to deserve what I got tonight. Besides speaking my mind.
When she said what she said, I was like, my jaw dropped. Like, with that information out there, they can probably find you if they know where, the area you live.
I don't give a crap. That's what I said. Anytime she felt the need to threaten me and put physical hands on me, as I said, anytime you're feeling like coming, you let me know.
Mm-hmm. That's nice of you.
And that's that.
Wow, good girl. 5'6", 145, Steffi. That's
but
good.
What was so bad that she would beat you up? Like, okay, you chat blocked someone. Okay, then you didn't trash her afterwards. You didn't, right? You did not trash her. You did not do anything afterwards after that incident, or did you?
No. So what happened was the next day she got on there and she praised RDA for looking out for her and being such great friends.
She started crying again, right? Oh, I never had someone take care of me like that. Catching, oh my God, Catching, you love me and you take care of me. You want to fuck?
Oh my God. Yeah, so I'm sure they were laughing their asses off while she was crying.
She said she read the chat back and, hey, May, but yeah, and, okay, so Andy's restreaming too, but yeah, we know that. But anyway, so The next day she came on and thanked them for having her back and all this stuff, and I was
And
just
you're the evil bitch,
flabbergasted.
right? You're the evil
She
bitch.
told me I was low and this and that, and talking about brutal mafia because I started
How
laughing. I was like,
dare
well,
she
wait till
say he's
brutal.
a
I was
national
like, wait
hero?
till brutal mafia comes through with another picture, and they were like, you're threatening with
Man,
brutal mafia and all this shit, and I was like,
oh,
so
you're
she
good.
started the next day up and was like, that was really low, of you Stu, and I was like, what? You're low. You didn't even take my word for me. Like you wouldn't even give me the benefit of the doubt, and you completely ran with what they said. So you're low. And you're low for what you did tonight, not only to me, but to other people in this fucking chat going
Oh
after
yeah,
people.
Neopets. Brutal Mafia exposed Ross, and I'll leave it with that. I'm not gonna go into details, but he exposed Ross pretty good.
Yes, he did. And that's exactly what I was talking about. And that struck a nerve with them.
Mm-hmm.
So this was like, anybody, the Nocto guy was like, is there any like resolution? And I'm like, I would like to be peaceful, but at the same time, there's really no resolution because unless you're going with their flow, no, no, no.
Not
And
close.
then these people telling me like, well, you said anybody that was cool with her, you were gonna block them, and I'm gonna tell me what I meant when I said that. So I was blocking them personally, not from your fucking chat. What's wrong with you? You just automatically believe them over me, and you had proof, and Andy put up proof. So it's just like she just is woefully fucking ignorant. And as I said, Brutal Mafia put up a lot of proof, and I am allowed to change my mind on certain subjects when I am presented with receipts, which is what Brutal Mafia did. So they think that I've been brainwashed by Brutal Mafia, a couple of them.
And me.
I was
Oh
accused
yeah,
of being, yes,
that's a no for them too. Like hanging out over in my chat, going over on Andy Cruz on a daily, and also Brutal Mafia, who I will call it exposed like almost 2 years ago, Ross. So that's like 3 strikes and you're out, pretty much.
yep, yeah, Notorious Ash. Yes, it really was. I was watching that actually with Andy. It was nauseating because she was like, I think she was already shit faced and she was already like slurring her words earlier that day with Sam. And then it was her coming on here, like just oozing I'm so grateful for you. And I was like, Andy, I'm so grateful for you. It's like for showing the truth. I said, I, I just it's wild, and it is always a victim status. So once again, she was the victim, and I was just this low piece of shit. And I was like, no, no, like, and I already told Andy. I said, once this happens, I know the floodgates are going to open. I don't care. I don't care, May. Do you hear me? I do not care. So you do whatever you need to do. I don't do real life shit, so you do whatever you need to do, sister girl. But I will tell you, if you ever feel like coming down here and threatening to put your hands on me, you're going to have a serious problem.
Well, I
Is
give
that
you
you,
that
Alex?
Yeah, it's me.
Alex?
Sorry,
Okay.
I dropped
I give you that
my
advice
Wi-Fi stream.
too. Like what I pretty much before now, I never really addressed her publicly like that, like as I did too. Like she made like streams like what 3 months ago or so about me. Like I didn't really care. Like people told me, and I'm like, who cares? Like first of all, that bitch deletes her shit afterwards or privates it anyway. And
Yep.
why would I care about 4-year-old shit? And that the advice that I would give you is, if you're not responding like I did till now, like don't respond, let her be the asshole, and she makes herself look bad. She makes herself look bad.
That's exactly what I
Because
was
she is
told, is just
clearly
to
the
not
aggressor.
respond.
That's why no one is believing her victim bullshit these days anymore, because she
No,
is the aggressor. She
that's
is
out the
the
window.
attacker. She goes out of
And
the way to start shit with people. It's not like people go, like I have never visited her chat. I have never was never really, I was on one panel on Wendy's like a year ago and I was nice to her. That's it. That was pretty much all my interaction I ever had with her was on a panel with Wendy Peck a year ago, and it was not a bad like at all interaction. But I guess she wants to impress these fucktards who are fucking losers, bums in real life, and are on YouTube all fucking day. Rossi doggy, like that's who you want to impress. They need you, May. You don't need them. They
Exactly.
no one
They're
watches
sucking
them.
off her.
No one
Yep.
watches them. They need you.
Yep. They're sucking off her. That's what I said, you know. But God forbid, I think for myself, it's just I'm being brainwashed, and I'm like, no, I've seen the truth, and I cannot unsee it. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like everything's fucking cool. So what happened tonight was her shit talking thing. You know, after she thanked RDA and stuff for, you know, being her bestest friend and all this stuff, and basically fuck me, I made a response stream and just said, no, not fuck me, fuck you. And then, you know, Andy and I covered or did like a stream about the debate, never even spoke about her. And then tonight I'm getting alerts that, hey man, you're being doxxed because I was in Sam's today and I had a wrench, and of course he's going over the comments, but like I was telling them, she wasn't repeating the comments where I was actually somewhat defending her, you know what I mean, against some of the allegations. She was cherry picking like things that to make her look like the victim. And I just was like, this is bogus. And then I get a fucking message that I'm being doxxed, and I'm like, oh well, that's nice. That's nice. And Alex, I know that I heard you say something about somebody being an open checkbook for her. Who would that be?
Oh, I don't know. Who do you think?
Why is no one ever sending me fucking money? Like, I'm fucking.
You're asking sarcastically, right, Sue? Like we all know the answer, right? Did you really want the
Oh,
answer?
we all know the answer. Absolutely, we do.
Okay.
You called it out, and yeah, it was funny as hell because you were dead on the money.
Too. I don't accept.
Well, I mean, I've heard specifics. Like I've heard specifics, and like I mean, it's often several hundred at a time.
I heard somebody's getting that $30,000 dog.
Yeah, and there's been multiple
right.
times of like, there's been a couple times of like a couple thousand. I don't know if it was items that were worth that much. I think that's what it was, rather than
so.
cash.
When all this shit was happening, something interesting happened.
You can buy her friendship, folks. If you want to be friends with her, you can buy
check
it.
this out. Check this out, though. Check this out. Has all this shit been for money, Alex? Is this a money thing? Because Rosdog said something funny in that chat. He said he told Sue, don't fuck with May's money. All right.
Oh,
so is all this drama?
Yep, that's what he told me.
Is all this drama just fabricated by her to make money, dude? Do you think this is all a way to make money?
I don't think it's fabricated, but I think she chooses to keep like going down. Like, so if she doesn't stream, she doesn't make money. Right? If she's got nothing to say, she'll be like, "Oh well, Jim Renam streams, so let me just cover that," and then she'll get money. So it motivates her to stream when she probably wouldn't, but she doesn't make that much. It's like it's probably enough to pay her rent though, but her rent isn't that much. But it's not like you can live off of it. It's probably, you know, a third probably of her income, maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I know the amount. I know the amount roughly, and it's like roughly what she pays for rent, which isn't that much.
Oh, Ash, it's fucking funny, and Alex, you know too. Like, and Andy, you see what's going on with Steph right now. Steph is literally getting destroyed and exposed and ridiculed, and Steph is really getting her karma right now.
German lady, can you give me a summation? Can you give me a summation? Can you give me a summation of what happened between Steph and Rex? Like,
so
not maybe a summation, but like a brief.
I don't think they had a bad falling out, but she went with that bird guy, with that tyrant bird, and she gave him every doxes and nude pictures of guys and this and that, and they have a falling out right now. Her and Bird have a falling out. So he Usually it's her exposing people, but now it's getting on her. He exposed her as a child doxer. He exposed her that TNT, her bestie, she talked trash about that kid of hers behind the scenes, about drug abuse. What else did he expose? That she likes fisting a whole hand inside of her. She was begging him to slide his hand inside of her. What else, Andy? Andy, did I forget something?
I think she got fisted by somebody, right?
Yeah, she got fisted. Wow. And she sent for whatever reason. She showed him Rex's dick pic.
It's fucked up.
Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Like,
was it really little? Is that why the fisting is required? I feel like fisting is something lesbians do.
Hey, Brutal Mafia. You might remember when she was calling Tiff Mafia out and says, "You support Brutal Mafia. He's a child doxer," which I had never seen. But there she goes in Discord, sending bird names of people, of his enemies' kids and shit, and he exposed it. So I mean, dirty. Dirty. And I got screenshots by someone, I'm not gonna snitch, that Rex and Ross are not cool anymore for a while, and they were fighting, and I got the screenshots. Someone sent me the screenshots in Discord of them
fighting.
To know
the story behind that.
Yeah.
I wonder.
You know why?
I
wonder. Probably over Steph.
I wonder if maybe Rex one day will speak up.
I wonder if they chose Steph over Rex. Because Steph does come with people. When she goes live,
I thought Steph had I thought they both had a falling out with RDA. So Steph is still cool with them.
Yeah, well, that's how this all started with Sue over Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
She dared to fucking go against Steph, and they all jumped on her, bro. You know how they roll.
I saw kind of the.
It was a pack mentality basically, and then they made fake accounts. And they were, and like I said, there was somebody looked like a real sweet person named Chewy that actually was trying to get the comment taken down about me, and they were calling me like Skanky Sue, and Chewy was trying to get the comment taken down, and he was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, basically trying to get the comment taken down, and they wouldn't allow that to happen. They left it up. They're like, go ahead and, dance some more. And I'm like, well, that's all that I do online. I mean, I'm not going on here, no offense, Alex, but I'm not going on here flying out and sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that I meet online. And I think it's very funny that she's interested in what I'm doing with my personal life. And Tony Macaroni, you are absolutely a simp. And once again, Sam got that right. You are an ass licking simp. Anytime that you want to ask me something, you can ask me direct, because every time I come to you and ask you something, you fucking run and hide in the corner. So you're a fucking coward. And I want to tell you that now. So whenever you want to sit here and talk shit about Andy, or you're worried about what I'm doing, if we've met up or what we have done, you don't need to sit here and ask people in May's chat. You either ask Andy or you ask me. And even then, I'm not obliged to give you a fucking answer. Why you're so worried about what I'm doing with my crotch. I don't talk about that online, okay?
Yeah, in general, I'm never going to go plane distance to fuck a girl again. I don't care if I've been going out there. I mean, I wouldn't go out long distance, but yeah. You got to be within like an hour, maybe 2 hours drive.
I hate you, Daria.
No.
Just kidding.
Steph with the fucking.
How dare you
type death punch?
What the hell did Tony? Oh, they said Andy's been getting rejected for the past 3 shows. Please, Sue, sit on his face to stop the cringe sex begging.
Talking about me fucking around with girls on my chat. Be like, oh, want to watch more girls? It's a fucking troll. Come on.
Shut up. And I'm just like, I'm sick and tired of you guys.
Huh?
You guys do go out? You two? You go out? No.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
But here's what I'm predicting. Whenever that time comes when RDA will really go at her, I know how Sam is. he will say, "Let's forgive May Noodles. She deserves a second, third, fifth,
Whoosh,
100
whoosh.
chance. Let's embrace her against these evil people, and let's all forget what she
Stop. I'm
has
not
done."
saying
Let
that.
me address Whoosh real quick with the rent money. Yeah, she is Whoosh. She pays under $1,000 a month for rent. I think it's probably about 900. And
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see she making
that's about what
1,000.
she makes. That's about what she makes. I'm talking
I
everything,
mean,
like
it's
super
probably
chats,
coming
cash
from
apps,
what's
all
that
that
girl's
shit.
name?
Yeah,
It's
Ellie.
probably coming from that girl that fucking
Yeah,
makes
half
fun of
of
my
it's from Ellie.
voice and calls me names or
It's
whatever.
Ellie. Her name's
Oh,
Ellie.
yeah.
She sucks.
See
They've
how
turned
that
into
goes?
bullies.
I
They've
guess
turned into
I
I know
guess
she's
bullies.
not
Andy
a
Cruz
dude,
I guess Andy Cruz
but
is
she's the
gay now
ultimate.
because people on the internet say so. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
That's how it works around here, don't you know? People say someone is gay, someone is a man. I guess it has to be true because someone on the internet says so.
Yeah.
Which
And
I have to call myself out. I called Sue a lesbian. I
You
knew I know you're
did.
not. I know you're
And you
not a.
called.
I know
I
you're
know.
not a lesbian.
I know you
But
were mad at me, German lady, but that's my
no,
best
here's why I'm
friend.
really. Here's why. Okay, since we want to go there.
Okay.
Here's why I was, and I'm kind of still mad at you. I'll be
Okay.
honest. Here's how you really pissed me off.
Okay.
I moved over from like Baby Love and Sue and just me like real quickly. Like I'm not. They didn't really do anything to piss me off that I hold on to bullshit or something. What you did was you put, "Oh, I'm attacking subs."
Yeah.
All three of them have channels and stream. First of all, they're not subs; they're active on panels. They're very vocal. And not only that, like that kind of threw me off when you claimed that I'm attacking subs.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you on the same stream, you were making up with me. That really pissed me off. Someone who literally doxes subscribers, you make up with her, and at the same breath
Well,
you put in the title that I'm attacking subs. Like
well, I was
that's
mad at you. Let me tell you why I was mad at you. How many years have I been defending you from these idiots over in the RDA calling you German dude, right? Whenever somebody comes on my panel, I always shut that shit down. And it's not because they're calling you German dude. It's because those idiots over there are the ones that came up with it, right? So they're just following what these idiots say, and I tell them exactly what it is. It's like
I know
when
where you're
when I
going with
when
this. I called a certain someone a Mexican tranny,
and that's and then to call my friends trannies, it was kind of like, wait a
yeah,
minute,
I know. I
I've been
slipped up.
fighting
Yeah,
I've been
not
fighting
my
this war
proudest
for
moment.
you to keep
Not my
people from
proudest
using
moment. I
that,
know.
and that's why I was mad at you. But you know, I love you, German lady. We've been friends for a long
Yeah.
time.
You're very lucky that I'm a forgiving that I'm a much forgiving person these days. Yeah. And I like Stabby Sue.
yeah, I was saying like, I
When
told
I'm
Andy
when
like,
I'm in a rage, when I'm really going, then sometimes I go at bystanders, and I should do better with that. Like sometimes I should restrain myself. But when I'm really in a rage, that then sometimes bystanders get it, but I moved on quickly. And you're not a lesbian, and of course not. And and even if you were, like, that's not a problem. I said okay, a lesbian haircut, but that's
yeah,
whatever.
it's all good. Like even I was saying like with people like mood poisoning when she was being doxxed by May, like I really truly felt like crap. And me and her, we weren't like the best at first. We actually kind of made up on Andy's stream, and we've gotten like a lot better. Actually, like me and her, we kind of chit chat, here and there. And then I was telling Andy, I said, I don't know. I said, I don't really know what the deal is with German Lady, but once I started seeing like the stuff that Brutal Mafia was putting out, and I was seeing those receipts, and I was seeing this and that, and I said, what is the beef? I was asking Andy, I said, I don't even know what's going on with German Lady. Like, what even started this thing between us? I was like, so I'm just gonna go over, and I was like, and I
You
came
know
on
what?
your
Like
channel, and I was like, I
I
don't
say
care who
there
sees
was
it.
this guy. There is this guy. I'm not gonna say who, like who that I'm not
I
too
think I
fond
know.
of. And
Yeah, yeah,
y'all
yeah.
were like a little bit too simping for him, and like very vocal on panels, and I'm like, okay, that kind of rubbed me the wrong. And not only that, like when I saw like Dolce Betty, who was speaking out, getting like attacked in chats and stuff, that kind of threw me off. Like when I saw that, and I saw like people going over at Shift Happens attacking and this and that, and I know that Shift Happens is not a perfect person at all or something, but you know, it's a man attacking her, like, and y'all like it's not even a fair fight anyway. It's her with a man, and then you have 2, 3, 4 women attacking her along with the man. Like, that's why I like. I'm not. I don't think that, you know, Shift Happens doesn't need me to white knight or anything, but my natural instinct is I see a person getting piled on by a guy first of all, and then like 3, 4 women in the background also joining in, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of. And then this Dolce Betty stuff happened where she told her story and this and that, and she got attacked for it, and I'm like, okay, that's not right.
Sounds similar because I think I had Ross Dog coming after me, and then I had Ketchen, and then I had Miss Mama and Allie and Mr. Cardinal. Had like all the ladies and one guy. But yeah, I was like, I don't care like who sees this because I just went over to your chat and I was like, I don't know what our beef is. I was like, but I'm just gonna go over there because I said I know I've been in May streams where she was talking shit, and I was like, I'm gonna apologize, you know, if I did something, you know. I said, I don't want all this, you know, negative energy between us. I said, I don't know what I did. So, like I said, I started seeing like brutal mafia stuff, and like I was being accused of being brainwashed, and I was like, no, 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 no. And
You know,
I
brutal
just
mafia.
was
I
like,
have
I'm
to
going
say
over
this.
there, and then
Brutal
I was
mafia.
accused of making fake accounts. That's the other thing RDA was saying. They're like, make another account and come in here, and I was like, dude, I've only got 2 accounts, mine and my son's. I said, I don't have to make a fake account, talk my shit. Anything that I'm going to say, I will say from my account. Why do you think that you pump enough fear into me where I'm going to have to make a fake account? Like, they're just wild. But yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? And I think that's what it is too, is because I didn't know, you know, I didn't know that it was you that, you know, the whole issue with trying to get you in trouble with your country. I didn't know that that was them behind that. Is
Oh
that
yeah.
is am I right with that? Is that
Yeah.
right? Just to make sure that I'm following the story correctly.
Mhm.
But yeah, I didn't know that that was that group. I know that it happened, but I didn't know that it was them.
Oh yeah.
I'd heard the story, but you know, I've had to be filled in a lot, and Andy's gonna have to tell me who the
See,
players are.
that's when I really like 2 years ago, when that kind of shit, I was the most aggressive I ever was. That, because so much you had that one bitch call police, that you had numerous people call the police. Like I had to deal with them. Like I had to explain to them literally like what's going on YouTube, because I'm in a different country. I had to explain what I'm doing on YouTube, and they don't understand. Like they don't understand the dynamics and shit. But one good thing came out of all this. I don't. In the future, I have nothing to worry about. Like I had a talk with district attorney, like way over a year ago. Like whenever someone contacts, they're not gonna moving a finger, or they might hear you out on the phone or something, but they're not gonna do shit because they know now what's
They're gonna act.
what's like.
They ain't gonna move.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just was like, you know, I told even Brutal Mafia when Brutal Mafia was putting up receipts. I said, how can anybody? Because he was tagging certain people, and those people know who they are. And once I saw it, I just happened to be scrolling, and I saw it, and I was like, how can anybody turn a willful blind eye to this?
Yeah.
How can you do this?
And I'm not
And
the
I was
only
being
one.
very vocal,
I'm not
so they
the
were
only
taking my
one.
screenshots and running back to May and be like, well, look at her. She's over here agreeing with, you know, Brutal Mafia about this and that. And I'm like, well, I'm allowed to have my own mind, especially when I'm being presented with receipts.
Well, I don't think they can call out someone for doxing when they do much worse than just doxing. When they're literally, like, I saw Frank DeRosa was in the chat earlier. Maybe he wants to come up, Frank, because they terrorized Rostov terrorized his family. They
May
terrorized
said they
Lemonade.
don't do that.
They terrorized Lemonade in real life. That's why she left.
She rest.
They went in Facebook. They grabbed family pictures of Hello Starlight or of other pony members. That's what they did. Called their children the R word and shit, like and not that's
Well,
just,
that's what I said. Once I started seeing it, I said, how can I sit here and turn a willful blind eye to this? I said, I can't any longer. And as soon as I started like seeing the things that were being posted, and I was like, this is fucked up. Then the tide started turning, and I was already being warned by certain people that, hey, this is going to happen. And I knew eventually it was probably going to get to a bad point. And I just said I'm going to have to brace myself for it because eventually it will come. Because I was noticing lies from months ago. Just to be honest, if you let somebody talk long enough, that's what I was saying. You'll pick apart the lies. And
right.
that's what was happening. And like I said, I don't think that there's any turning back, unfortunately, because it's not gonna be this person's way or the highway, and I'm not gonna be a sheep. You're not the shepherd, and I'm not gonna just follow you blindly. I'm not gonna do that. So if me, you know, seeing the truth or being provided with receipts and changing my mind and saying, hey, this is fucked up, is going to get me booted or whatever, I don't care. Do whatever you want. But I was advised to German lady to just ignore it because that's what she wants is a reaction. And, people trying to bait me to go over there to go to her stream. I'm not doing that. No.
See, she
No.
exposed herself like even Jimmer. We all know Jimmer is an asshole. Like no one here is probably gonna say that he's not or he is a good guy. No, he's not. But he actually moved. Like, you got to give him credit. He moved on with that Gypsy Rose. He's not even in. He gives her the cold shoulder, and she. Ever since he did that, she finds new. She literally goes out of her way to seek out new people to fight with. Like it's not like she's.
Yeah.
And also, what was very telling was when I saw that clip of. Sorry, I have to bring it up, Alex, but of you crying. She put that out there. So
She did.
She
a lot of people think she actually is the one that recorded it. I don't really think she recorded it, but she put it out. I think it was the next day. If not, it was the 2 days after. But she pretty much immediately put that out. And when it happened, like we were talking forever after that stream for like 3 hours on the phone. And we finally get off the phone. And then she calls me back all distraught, like, "Oh my God, I just saw a clip of us backstage." Like she realized that happened. And she was like, I feel so violated and this and that. And we had this like talk about how violated we felt. And 2 days later, she's playing and laughing at it. It's just like, what a cunt. I mean, holy shit.
Guys, did y'all see when Sam asked the direct question, May, did you record that? Did y'all see that when he asked her directly and she said, I don't know? That was your answer right there, sir.
That's an answer.
Right. Yeah. I must have missed
answer.
that. I saw you say that. I saw you say that before. I was like, is that what she said?
Her finger accidentally slipped, allegedly.
I don't know. And then, but I told Andy, and I don't give a crap. I'll say it right here. I told Andy, I said, you know what? I said, she did that. I said, now notice how nice and sweet she was, talking to Alex, trying to make it seem like she's sympathetic to him. Making herself look like the good person while Alex is crying. And then she's like, oh, well, take a deep breath. So that way it makes her look like in a good light. And then you clip it to exactly what you want people to see and then release it. Oh, look at May. She's so nice and sweet and caring. And she's trying to comfort him. And, here's Alex, I said, this is totally calculated and manipulated. And Sam was trying to figure out like how the hell it happened. I was watching it. But when Sam asked her directly, hey, did you do this? And she said, I don't know. And then whenever he asked her about the whole Lexi thing and she said no, and then it was proven, it's like, how many times can you know what I'm saying? It's constant lies.
Yeah.
It's constant lies.
she can't even keep track of her lies, or that she's either that or she's too drunk all the time. Because like the shit she said
Yes.
about me, talked all that shit one night when her and Alex were together, right? And I confronted her on it. Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm like, yeah, you did. You've been calling me gay,
Wow.
and you and your friend are making fun of me. And to this day, I have not said one bad word
Like
about those
earlier
people.
when Lemon was with her up here, she called her, yeah, honey, or to her like, wait a minute, you moved her like you
Yeah.
called her fat, you ridiculed her, you clowned her for like how many weeks, and then now you're calling her hun. Are you fucking? Is your brain functioning okay now?
Well, I think she really screwed up. And I was telling Andy, like, I don't really know Lexi, but
Hey, but
Lexi is apparently really loved, and I think she really screwed up with that. But the way that she lied to
No, she
Sam
did.
straight to his
I've
face,
never seen.
when yeah, I think she really messed up with that. But when Sam asked her directly, "Hey, did you do this?" and she said no,
Mhm,
and then you go to that
mhm.
clip channel, and I saw that, I was like,
It's
"What?"
so funny. That was hilarious. The way they edited that perfectly. They did
Oh,
the.
I am sub to that channel now. I was like, "Give me that damn clip." I was like, "Give me that channel because I gotta have it."
What I listen, like my
Oh,
automatic
baby
reflex
love
is
has a
to
Chipotle
go to
Nuveen
it
up
like,
here.
am I on like negative 0.5 speed or something? Like, how slow does she sound? Like, I'm like, is this slowed down? But then I hear the other people talk in normal speed, and she's like, wait, like, Jesus Christ,
Blah,
like
blah,
maybe,
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah, blah,
maybe
blah.
rewatch your own streams and maybe grow some self-awareness, and maybe don't stream intoxicated. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Sam was telling her too. Like, somebody needs to tell her that, and somebody like me who would tell her that, it would not be well received. So I hope that Tony is doing that. I hope Tony's telling her, since he's
Tony's never going to tell her
currently
anything
talking to
other than what
her.
she wants to hear because he's a simp.
Oh no, she said that Tony tells her stuff when she messes up, and I was like, oh, that's very hard to believe,
Sure, she
because
did. Sure.
me me and the other person who were telling her stuff, like I said, it was a whole fit thrown, a whole freaking tantrum. And that's why I want to tell Sam, like, he doesn't understand what was really going on, like, behind the scenes, because there were people like myself and this other person who were telling her, hey,
Alex,
don't do
off,
this.
like speaking of that, like criticism, Alex, you were with her
Mhm.
like IRL, like when you like criticized her about YouTube stuff or even other stuff real life, like how would she react? Like, was she like receptive, or was she aggressive with with
Oh no,
criticism?
she doesn't take criticism well at all. In fact, she takes it
There's
very
a
much as
sort
an
of
attack.
it.
Like she cannot
Yeah.
recognize constructive criticism because I would try to help her with like stream stuff, like be like, oh, you should do this. You shouldn't stream on multiple channels. You should get all your audience on one channel. Just shit like that, and she would just like get mad about it. Like, don't even. So at some point, I just didn't even give her advice anymore. It's like she's just going to take it the wrong way and be shitty. Yeah, she doesn't want to hear anything negative, any kind of criticism. As far as like real life stuff, I mean, most of our shit was still revolved around YouTube. It was really annoying. I mean, the first time we hung out, she, I don't remember, I think I was sleeping and I woke up. I woke up to hearing Jimmernam's voice. She's sitting over there watching a Jimmernam stream. And I think it was, I don't know if she wasn't streaming herself, but she was like, I think she was, prepping for her next stream, like, doing her research.
She probably was looking at her tattoo and she was reminiscing and she was nostalgic and
But the recruitment, Alex, is what I'm seeing. The recruitment, when she tried to reach out to that TikToker, I don't even have TikTok, but when she reached out to that Toddy One Skip lady, and they ate her ass up, I said, "Oh my God!" I was like, "But why are you trying to convince people?" With Jimmernam, with the whole Jimmernam situation, like, why are you so fixated on this dude? Like, it's been well over what,
it's
a
not
year or
working. Like,
two?
what she needs to realize and what that Vin Vader, I would actually like to talk to at some point. Like someone needs
Yeah,
to tell him,
I like
stop it.
Vin. Seems
Like
cool.
Vin, I don't think he's a bad guy or anything, but
Yeah,
for his own good, he probably should really move on, because he's not ever gonna convince. Like people are not. What I also realized on YouTube, people will throw their morals away. People will support people who do the grimiest shit. You cannot convince. Most people will only not support when it happens to them, like when it literally happens to them or someone that they really like. That's why you can rehash all these 5-6 year old clips about Jimmer over and over and over again. It's 6 or 4 years old or whatnot, and it's not gonna do damage on him. Like the people who already don't like him, they not gonna start liking him. And you're not probably not going to convince Gypsy Rose watchers who don't care about what's going on over here that they're going to turn away from him because he's covering Gypsy Rose, and that's all these people care. So it's pointless to even contact these creators over there and try to convince them how bad he is. They don't care. I hate to break it to y'all.
yep.
They don't care.
They don't, and that Toddy One Skip lady straight up put her in her place, and I was like, okay, this would be your sign to like just move on. You shouldn't have to feel like you have to convince these people. Either they're going to believe it whatever one way or the other. Why are you working so hard to convince people to hate this man? The people that know him know whatever they know, but to go out of your way to make a TikTok account to get enough people to actually go up on somebody's, I don't know what they call it, a panel or whatnot, but to hurry up and try to get enough people to where you can go and talk shit about Jimmernam. I'm like, this is obsession at this point. Like, why are you trying to recruit these people so bad to hate this man? Like, y'all had y'all's issues, y'all are done. Like, move on. And Sam stated it several times. And, I told Andy, I will give Sam credit where it's due. How many times can you play the same fucking shit of Jemmernam? Like, the same damn streams over and over and over. I'm like, oh my God, I can't watch this anymore. I've already seen this like 50 times. But that Toddy One Skip lady just straight up just said, we're not having that shit over here. And somebody else too. I was like, but why are you going out of your way to try to convince people on other platforms? And she said herself that when she did what she did to him, it backfired on her because he became more successful. And I said, I kind of feel like it's doing the same thing, with Alex, because you're fucking with him, and people are looking at him like, well, he isn't like beating your ass. Okay, yeah, he shouldn't have been touching your shit, but I said I kind of feel like it's doing the same thing. It's like you want people to hate Alex so bad, and I don't know. I just don't understand like the recruitment and the need to convince people to hate another person.
No, yeah, Baby Love is bringing up that she feels like that everyone is giving Alex a pass. Well, it's how can I say that? In
Look,
my
I've
opinion,
known Alex for 5 years, right? Me and Alex have fought before. This isn't the first time we've fought, right? But I'm not gonna attack Alex. Like, I mean, he's just one of the guys. It's like David Walsh.
I don't think we're calling him a good guy. Like Sam openly says he's a slime ball. He's a piece of shit.
Yes, he does.
And
Sam
now I
gives him
guess
the
he's top
business.
tier. Like, you know how you win Sam over? You can be the biggest slime ball. You can be the biggest piece of shit. If you go top tier, then Sam Hill will throw his morals away. But anywho, well, thank God I am top tier, so I don't have to worry.
He
You
didn't
understand
put
how it
hands
is.
on her, baby love. That's the
But
thing.
but I think Alex, it was just a combination of the both of them. I'm not putting all on her either. Like it's a combination of two people who
And
probably
alcohol.
in their combination is the combination is toxic. So maybe you should work
Yeah.
on your temper a little, or a little much, or a little a bit more, Alex. But I don't really think he hit her. Like, I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Listen,
I
I'm
hit her. She
gonna
doesn't
do
claim I hit
this.
her. She
My
says
mother,
exactly what I
my
did.
mother was hit. My
Okay,
mother
so
was hit when I was young. Yeah.
baby
So
that says that you admitted hitting her. I don't remember you admitting hitting her, Alex.
I didn't hear that either.
Me?
I
Oh no, I
heard
never
that.
hit her. She didn't claim I hit her. The dispute is whether I grabbed her arm or not, and I didn't.
Okay, she's
Like, I
never
know
claimed you hit. Okay, she's
but
never
no,
claimed
and
you
we
hit her, right?
she
and we
claimed that I grabbed
also
her. The only
know.
thing we dispute is whether or not I grabbed her
Right,
arm to
Dari.
cause those bruises. Because I grabbed the
Here's
arm to cause the
the
bruises.
problem is,
I say it
Alex,
was in the struggle for the
she
laptop,
was
and I
on
didn't grab
panels with
it.
you talking normal after it, after
Mhm.
she after she's claimed, oh yeah, he grabbed me, he threw the phone or whatnot, he grabbed the phone out
Mhm.
Hey, Smokey.
aggressively or this and that. But she was on panels with you talking normal. When she started, he looks like this, and when you started replying, like, that's when you started talking, and when you started spilling the beans, then it started becoming a problem. So it wasn't really the physical stuff. The problem began when Alex was doing streams about her, and that's the way to shut him up. That's how I see it. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, that's her way to shut him up, to talk about her on YouTube with that restraining order. It's not about physical. She's not scared. Otherwise, if she would be scared, she would not be in that chat today, even in the
Exactly.
same
That's what I was
place.
gonna say. She
In the
wouldn't be in the
same
chat.
place with him, she would be totally uncomfortable, even in typing in the chat and this and that. I'm not going in chats with people that I really don't like or anything, and they haven't
You
hit me
fear
at
for
all.
your life? Get out of
Yeah,
here.
so that's bullshit in my opinion, what she's doing. But she's trying to silence him. She don't want
Yeah.
him to talk about her, like her looks, or like exposing or whatnot, messages or whatnot. So that's her way to prevent that.
You just really need to stay away from her, Alex, man. No more messaging her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
trust
I
me.
mean,
don't
dude,
contact her for God's sakes, man.
look, man. If
Oh,
she comes
trust
out
me.
She
with more
split
Trust
up
me.
your
sex
messages
tomorrow or the
tonight.
day after, I'm gonna side
She
you, bro.
she dropped your
No,
messages
I'm not.
tonight
I,
too,
I, I
Alex.
have no desire. Like I would never. After you know, I mean, I should have been when she doxed the parents or when she fucking twerked or whatever, all the bullshit she's done. But yeah, no, this is the fact that she would go to the police. I would never, ever, ever over. I mean, listen, I'm trying to minimize it, but what it was, almost nobody would go to the police over that. Like, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, no.
Dude,
I
I've said
wouldn't.
this
And
before.
Never would.
I've said this before. Anybody takes me like a trial or something with the cops, dude, I'm out. I'm out, dude. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gone. You know what I mean? It's not. Fuck
But
that.
let's not look like I don't know, like I have witnessed, like,
I agree, 100%.
couples do fight like that sometimes. Like, there's even,
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
if you go
Like most
if
people
you
would.
go into an Italian, look, I'm not, this is not me racially, but I grew up with Italian neighbors and shit. Like, they
Mhm.
scream at each other all fucking day
yeah,
sometimes,
they're
and
loud.
that doesn't mean there's Latinas throw like plates at someone, or like the
I had a
all
Latina
that
throw a
shit happens.
grinder at his head.
Sometimes couples do argue. Now, is it a red flag? It is, and you should probably take that as a learning lesson with that. But did he downright, like, fist her, or like punched her, or this and that?
Yeah,
I
Alex, did
don't
you
believe
fist
it.
her?
Like fist her?
Oh
No.
my God.
I've never
Oh
fisted
God.
anybody. Like I've done most sex acts, I would believe, except like the really gross ones. But I've never done that. No girl's ever asked me to. I've never wanted to. I mean, I'll get like four fingers in there. You know, get your whole hand minus the thumb, but never all the fingers plus the thumb. That's a lot. And that's
Oh
not
my
even the
God.
fisting. I guess you need both. Yeah. Good point,
No, but the
Daria.
point is, couples sometimes do fight, and sometimes even beyond words, and it shouldn't happen. But it's not like downright, like, fist fights, or you didn't try to choke her
No.
out. You didn't
You're
you
good, Smoke.
didn't like, even it's illegal to don't let someone out of the door, because that could be abduction, like, in the law.
Yeah,
But you
that's
Yeah,
didn't
you're
even do that.
kidnapping. Yep,
But you
yeah.
didn't
kidnapping.
even do that. So I mean, yeah, but she has a pattern. Like, it is a pattern of her with people that she falls out, that she will demonize them, and people in the future, the future Sims need to be very careful, because you can be the next one who she will demonize.
Tony, we're calling your ass out right now, bro. You're next.
See, there we have an Italian, Tony, if he's a real Italian. So I mean, yeah. And I know, like, I grew up with Italian neighbors, and they will scream at each other.
Yes, they will, and they drink a lot of wine.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean that they beat each other up necessarily, but
Yeah, I think a lot of that too was like, I think Alex said, like, every time they were together, though, they were also drinking, and it was the same thing with Jimmer, like alcohol. You know what I mean? And I think that's what
we
Sam
didn't have
was saying too.
We hung out during the day sober, but we were smoking pot all day. Obviously, we were both potheads, but yeah, we drank every night, like at least a 6-pack each, or vodka, a liter of vodka, like probably usually like a liter of vodka or more each if we were drinking vodka. So
yeah, Daria, even though I hate your guts, Daria, but you're right, and she waited now till, like I said, she waited till he starts speaking. It was it's not the physical stuff. It's now how much removed is it? 2 weeks, 3 weeks since that like that falling out?
About 3.
Yeah,
like
but
3 weeks.
She's waited till now, and you're not even in her presence. You're not a threat to her. You are a threat to her in the way that you're speaking out, that you might ridicule her.
If I got mad and wanted to do something, I would have an 11-hour drive ahead of me, and I wouldn't be mad anymore when I got about an hour into it. So, yeah, not that I would. But as far as the me coming to her place thing, which is the whole thing she hinged the restraining order on, it's like, all I said was, if it's going to work out, or if you wanted me to come back, I'd be there in a second. That was the line I said to her. I'd be there in a second. And she made up all this shit. I'm going to kick her.
Let me make a very distasteful.
Wuss is nearby. It was retarded. All her shit. She just twists everything because she doesn't have enough of a restraint.
Speaking of retarded, let me make a very distasteful joke. Sam Hill, you will appreciate that. I see the word Klondike. I see the word Klondike in the chat. I seen a lot of Klondikes just without the clon. Okay, let's move on. Let's continue.
What you do?
Or a Klondike bar. But yeah, I said it's like the same thing. It's that's the same with Brandy in the chat. Same thing. She was drinking whenever she was with Jimmer. So people are concerned, with the mixture of medications, and I would be too, because that could potentially be a deadly combination, which Sam has also mentioned. And if these people truly do care about her, they would be telling her. They would, like when she was over here crying her eyes out, I was waiting for any of her alleged friends to come over here and say, hey, come down. Where was Tony at that night when she was, or that day when she was sobbing her eyes out over here? Like, where were her friends? Not one came over here. Not one.
No, you'll never see the RDA.
So now they say in the chat that Tony texted her and begged her to leave Sam's panel and go live on her own. So it's like, okay, they're definitely using her. So they didn't give a shit when you're crying, but they want you to come live on your channel, so just to keep shit stirred up. That's what it is. And then telling me, you come over here, internet gangster. Oh, I'm not going over there. As I said, this will probably be my night. I'm going to talk about it. That's going to be it. And she can continue to do whatever she's going to do and talk her shit. And I don't give shit. So she can keep running her flapper. And I will sit here and say, do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Because like I said, you're going to be the one who looks like shit. You already look like shit for what you did to Lexi. And then everything that just keeps compiling against you. You had what you did tonight. You have what you did to the other ladies in the chat. I don't want to repeat their names again, but all saying you're gonna out them when they've contributed to you monetarily. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I'm the psycho. No, that's you.
What's crazy is
I
that
just
like
I
you
just
were
speak
you
my
were like
truth.
one of the like when all that shit happened with like Robin and Allie, and you defended Allie, and you and her, and I remember I started talking. That's about the time I started talking to you, and you
Yeah.
were like so gung ho for this lady, and the way she just fucking just discarded you. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking
That's what I
crazy.
said. Like, I was so loyal
And
to
like
her,
say,
very loyal to her. And just for her to just be like, well, fuck you, I'm going to take the word of these people. And the proof was put out by you. So you're going to take what they show you, and Andy put out the whole thing, but you won't look at that. And I immediately texted her, which I've got the timestamps, 12:46 a.m. I was telling her, which I have in a voice message that I will gladly share because it's something that I sent, so I have no problem putting it up. I won't release anything that was sent to me in response, but I immediately let her know what happened. And as I said, if I was rogue modding her chat, why would I tell her? Didn't she rogue mod Sam's chat? Didn't she come in here
that's
and
what I
wipe out
heard.
Sam's chat
That's
out?
what I heard.
Because I specifically remember asking where the fuck Brandy was, because Brandy was like below me with a comment, and I remember me being on vacation, and I was like, wait a minute, because I saw Brandy, and then I saw all of her comments were gone, but she was shit talking me, and I said, where did Brandy go? And there was a screenshot floating around, and at the top, my name was in
Yeah,
there
when
asking for
she had a
rogue mod.
mod, she rogue mod and removed a bunch of
Okay.
people. Yeah, absolutely. So I took it
So
away.
see? Yeah. Yeah. As I said. So
Damn,
there you
dude.
go.
Like
I was accused of that, but yet she does it. It's total 100%
exactly.
protection.
You were accused of it, but she actually did it. Like,
We get it. I don't roll like that. I don't do that. These people want to talk their shit in the comments, like the Bildo dude. I didn't even respond to that person. Keep it moving. I had a wrench. I could have removed him. I didn't leave him. I just left him there. That's not me. I wouldn't rogue mod your chat, man. Yeah, Brandy. Yep. And I specifically remember, I was like, wait a minute, because I remember Brandy, because I was like, where did Brandy go? And I saw all her comments were gone.
Man.
And
Can I
I
just
think
comment real quick
Notorious Ash was another one. Oh, yep. I was going to say, Notorious Ash, were you one too that she booted? Because there was quite a few people that were gone. She was taking them out. Like, I was watching these people disappear, but I couldn't see. I couldn't see who it was because I don't think at that point I had a wrench because Sam was playing Wrench Wars. But yeah, I was noticing people were dropping. I was like, "Where's Brandy? Like, where's her shit at?" She was rogue modding.
In here.
Wasn't me.
Look at these numbers. She's got 21 people watching. Sam has 66. It's
Wow.
over 21 people.
well, I got 30
You
people
got
in my
you
chat.
got you got a good number the
streaming?
other day.
I know you're
Yeah,
streaming.
I'm like
Pull up a
I'm
tab
like,
here.
yeah. That's why you
Sam
Might
was
as
see.
well.
Okay,
freaking.
so
I probably should
so
be
you see,
too, right?
Sam.
see the little. Okay, see on the right. See the comments that have like a little ring on top of the avatar.
Oh, it's and she
That
blocked
that
that.
that's from my channel. See how Baby
Okay.
Love? There's like a little ring on her avatar. See that little ring?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Not
have a troll
really.
account. Great.
Where on her?
Yeah.
It's hard to see on my computer. I don't know. It looks the same.
Oh,
to me.
yeah, it has to be right here
Oh,
backstage.
Well, I'm
it's
confused.
Baby too.
So
That's
two
big,
people
yeah.
are live right now. So that's
Yeah,
is
I'm
confusing.
live on my
Baby
channel.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. They do. They got my skanky suit, my picture up. Hey guys.
So if you
Oh,
are
They
streaming
are
the stream,
mad.
like
They are
there's like this
bothered, honey.
option.
what
So
was
there's this
that?
option on StreamYard. If you're streaming, so are you able, even though it's Sam's stream, you are able to highlight
No,
comments too, and it shows
no,
up on both channels?
no. I can't. Only Sam can highlight the comments.
So wait a minute, Sam Hill. The first time that I ever see Sam Hill actually highlight like up to date, like current comments. Like usually he's like an hour behind. Like what's going on, Sam? Did you take an upper or what's going on? That's the first time I ever see him like comment like.
Well, I
Yeah.
heard him come up, and I think he's eating like a sandwich, and he's just like hanging out, and that's all you got to do: put up comments.
He's chilling, man. He's sitting back. But yeah, I just remember that rogue modding because I was on vacation. I was watching people just drop out the chat. I was like, what the hell?
Wow.
Because before I went out to the pool, to go tan or whatever. But I was watching all these people just drop. I was like, what the hell's going on? And they were like, I think it was Mike that was like trying to tell Sam, hey, yo, you got somebody rogue modding your shit. And I was like, well, I already knew who that is. Yeah.
Isn't she on meds for her condition? That's probably not good mixing it with drinking. Yeah, she's on like 4 different uppers. So one of them Adderall. So yeah, I don't know. You could look that up, but she definitely gets like. I used to think she just got she was really intolerant to alcohol and she just get drunk super fast. Then I hung out with her and she put down 9 beers or something, and it's just like, no, it's when she's mixing, she gets like blackout drunk and just completely out of control, completely retarded.
I always recommend people to rewatch your own stream. Like if you're like make sure put it on private afterwards and rewatch your own stream, and then take note how you acted on stream, and then maybe think twice if you wanna start a stream while you're intoxicated, because most of the time there's like funny drunks or like but most of the time like sloppy drunks and belligerent and stuff like that's not good.
Yeah, it's the same stream, Cassandra. It's the same thing.
I was going to say, well, the bad thing is that because it has been done on Sam's channel, she don't have control over here, so the stream is staying up. So she deletes her streams and won't let them stay up. But Sam's got some stuff. Even the Cringe Chronicles, they've got something up where I was like, whoa.
They're probably recording. Like, they're probably recording it.
Yeah, totally freaking lost.
See, all it takes around here, like if you have a clip channel on your ass, like that's an unknown person that you cannot really fight. Like that's a lose-lose situation. You cannot really do shit unless you strike them down. But they most of the time they start a new one immediately. It's if you have a clip channel on your ass, they will record everything you do. Like you can delete, you can private, it doesn't matter. If they really want to be on your ass, they're gonna record it.
Yeah. And thank God, because that's what I said, there's really only one main person who deletes their streams around here.
Yeah, because it's also I think she knows that a lot of hate speech goes on, a lot of stuff that could get her a guideline strike, restreaming people could get her a copyright strike. So it's probably it's probably best for her to take it down afterwards, honestly.
Oh yeah, it didn't even go back up. As to where I couldn't even rewind it. Because yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and be quiet on that. But yeah, they said, what did Ash say? Ash said something. I think Ash was another one that was I think Ash said she was blocked.
Wait a minute.
So Alex, just a quick question for you. Is drinking like a daily thing, did you say? And I'm just asking because
it
could be like a serious problem, and I'm not being funny. Like
No, I hear you. I know you're not making a joke of it. So I mean, obviously, every time we hung out, and yeah, she would typically be drinking. I don't think every single day, but I'd say probably 5 days a week, something like that, like a lot. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's she loves rum and coke. So a lot of times it's liquor. She also likes beer, but like I said, she could put down like 9 IPAs, no problem. She drinks like Andre the Giant.
It sounds like she might have a problem, bro, with all that drinking she does.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it.
More than a healthy amount.
Yeah.
5 days a week is about. Yeah,
It's a big
I would
problem.
say probably. Like, and the thing is, she'll drink alone. But she's streaming, I guess, so maybe that's a little different. But she'll I don't drink alone.
Drink alone, all by myself.
I never drink alone.
But I heard other people say, like, there's quite a few people that I heard that they can only go live when they are either drunk or high. Like, they cannot. I think it's an anxiety thing or something.
I used to kind of need it. It was weird. I used to kind of need it for but my stream was it was kind of a party atmosphere, my old stream. And so I would drink most nights then. But I wasn't by myself. Technically, I was living with my girlfriend, but weren't hanging out with her. So kind of I was by myself, but I guess. So I do drink. Well, she'd be sleeping. I would stream all night long while she was sleeping. So I was just sitting there drinking alone, but I was talking to people on here that were also drinking. But yeah, I don't know if she drinks when she's not streaming. She's always
Honey
streaming.
Bunny.
She streams.
It will definitely put the weight on you. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you will. You absolutely will put weight on. And I say that because, I've showed
you're either drinking
a ton of soda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're either drinking a ton of soda with a mixer, or you're drinking beer, which is fattening. So you're going to get fat. And liquor itself is kind of fattening. People don't think that, but it is actually. I hope she's not dependent on it.
That's all I used to drink was vodka. I would drink vodka shots. I'd take vodka shots, and I put on quite a bit of weight. And when I stopped drinking, it all, and started eating right, it all went away. I had actually like caffeine headache from not having my sweet tea, but you don't realize how much weight alcohol will put on you. And then I was thinking, okay, well, if she's on Adderall, that's a stimulant. I know my sister was on that, and she actually dropped weight on that. So I'm like, they're kind of, if she's taking
she'd always
Adderall,
get drunk in the middle of the night. She'd get drunk in the middle of the night and then fucking DoorDash chicken nuggets or some kind of garbage food.
Oh yeah. Oh, if you eat at night, that's when you put on. If you eat at night.
Yeah, and she would always do that. She was
Waffle
on this
House and be stuffing your ass.
Okay, I got a Waffle House right near me.
Now, did she order the barbecue sauce or the sweet and sour?
You know what? I don't know her nugget dipping sauce.
I'm a sweet and sour guy myself.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I like them. I would like either sweet and sour, honey mustard. Barbecue is kind of my last choice for nuggets, but it's one of my first.
Good picture, Sam. You're in shit, Sam.
Okay. Hang on a minute. Somebody here said I just need the link because I think I got this link to this stream.
No, she asks you if you have the link so you can report it, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She always that's a good point. She always downplays it. The other night I said it to her. I was I kept saying, how drunk are you? And at first she's like, I'm not even drinking, I'm just smoking pot. And then later on, I guess she forgot she said that. She's like, I've only had 5 beers.
Yeah, that's not good when people start lying when they get confronted about it. That's not a good sign. That's usually alcoholics which will do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I have the link. Now, what do I need to do? Because I'm going to do it right now. So that way she knows
she looks like
that is
Tom
me.
Sizemore in Saving Private Ryan.
I'm sorry?
Missy Balgang says she looks like Tom Sizemore in Saving Private Ryan. I don't know why I found that funny. Big old dude.
All right, I have this link. Now y'all tell me what to do because I'm not hiding behind anything or being two-faced or fake or phony. She's gonna know I'm reporting it. So how do I do this?
That's Lexi. She's the pro.
I think I could be wrong, but usually you have to put in the timestamps. But you can try. I don't know. I haven't. It's been 2+ years since I struck the last time. I don't know.
That's all right. I got the link. That's all that I need, so I can always do it at another time. Okay. but anyways, I wanted to get that off my chest. I know it's pretty late where I am, since everybody, being doxed out and all, but I'm gonna hop off here. I just wanted to voice my stuff. Sam, thank you for having me up. I don't know if Sam's still here.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome,
Okay.
Sue.
Yeah, I just wanted to speak my piece, and yes, I was
Have a
angry.
good night.
because
Come on over to Sam's.
very,
I'm gonna shut
very
mine down.
You should
hypocritical.
be. Very understandable. She's been a real
Very
cunt and a half to you.
hypocritical. Yeah, I'm just like, this is wild that I'm being called a psycho for, I mean, it's like, she's trying to use information that I've already revealed. Hey, yes, I did this.
That's a fucked up move, man, And see, this is why a lot of times I didn't talk to you about things like, because I didn't want you to like get shit from just in the beginning of being my friend, you know what I mean? And I didn't want them. I never talked to you about whatever I felt about who you hung out with, right? So whatever I said it on my channel, and I slam RD regularly. Like I don't like them, but I never really came to you and said, "Hey, you shouldn't hang out over there" or anything like that, because that's just not how I am. And
No,
they still went
no.
ahead and did it. They still went ahead and fucking threw you out. And it was weird for him, especially Ross Dog, to call out everybody that was there, calling everybody fake supporters to get the fuck out. It's like, what a way to run a channel,
Yeah. Well, like you said, they're running that shit. They're running that shit. So she can stay over there and talk all the shit she wants to about me. I don't care. Like I said, I had to say something because it's very hypocritical that she keeps using my incident, and yet she hit somebody with a frying pan for wanting to hug her naked. Like mine was a true situation where I needed to defend myself and my unborn child. So it's not comparable. You're not going to compare somebody trying to hug you naked to me literally fighting for potentially my life. So fuck you, May, and I mean that. You're not going to compare that. I did what I had to do, and